Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video lecture, we will cover our next chapter of biology, that is body fluids and circulation. So, living cells, nutrients, oxygen and other are the essential substance, then living cells, then waste or harmful substance. We need efficient mechanism for sponges, that is ciliates circulate water through their body cavities. High organisms like human, they have blood, lymph, tissue fluid. Blood is a special connective tissue which is having a fluid matrix and have plasma and have formed elements. Plasma is a straw-colored viscous fluid. 50% of it is the 50% of the total of the blood. It contains 90 to 92% water, 6 to 8% proteins like albumin, which helps in osmotic balance, globulins, which helps in defense mechanism, fibrinogen, which helps in blood clotting. And plasma is contains small amount of minerals. Then formed elements are erythrocytes, leukocytes and platelets. Erythrocytes or red blood cells are the most abundant, formed in red bone marrow and devoid of nucleus, concave in shape, red colored, and the transport of respiratory gases. Leukocytes or WBCs are colorless, lack of hemoglobin, nucleated, short-lived. WBCs are of two types, granulocytes and agranulocytes. Granulocytes are of three, neutrophils, eosinophils and basophils, agranulocytes, lymphocytes and monocytes. Platelets are also known as thrombocytes. They are cell fragments from megakaryocytes. Then the coagulation of clotting of the blood is taken place by platelets. Reduction can lead to clotting disorder, excessive loss of blood from the body. Now, blood group is of ABO and RH. ABO grouping is based on presence or absence of the two surface antigens, that is A and B. Plasma contains two natural antibodies, then blood transfusion safely. Then RH grouping present in 80% of the human. RH negative, antigen absent. RH positive, then RH negative will form specific antibodies if there is RH negative mother and RH positive fetus. Then in the first pregnancy, then two bloods are well separated by placenta, and then during delivery, experience of maternal blood to small amount of RH plus positive blood from fetus. Mother will form antibodies against RH antigen. In subsequent pregnancy, first pregnancy will be safe, but the next pregnancy will be antibodies can further destroy fetal RBCs if RH positive. This condition is known as erythroblastis fetalis. Coagulation of blood, injury or trauma. Coagulation mechanism, dark reddish brown scum, clot or coagulation. Then inactive fibrinogen, then fibrins, in thrombin is the prothrombin. Then injury or trauma, platelets, mechanism of coagulation. Then lymph, tissue fluid, blood, water plus small water soluble substance out into the space between cells of tissues, leaving larger proteins and most of the formed elements in the blood vessels. Then circulatory pathways open and closed. Then vertebrates, fishes, amphibians and crocodile. Then human circulatory system or blood vascular system consists of a muscular chambered heart, network of closed branching blood vessels and blood. Heart is a mesodermally derived and it is in thoracic cavity between the two lungs and slightly tilted to the left sides of the clenched fist. Pericardium is protected. The heart is protected by double-walled membranous bag, that is pericardium, and in pericardium, the pericardial fluid is there. Chambers, two small upper chambers called atria, two larger lower chambers called ventricles. Interatrial septum separates right and left atria. Interventricular septum separates left and right ventricles. Atrioventricular system, mixed fibrous tissue, separates atrium and ventricle. Tricuspid valve between right atrium and right ventricle. Bicuspid valve between left atricle and left ventricle. Semilunar valve, opening of the right and the left ventricle into the pulmonary artery and aorta. Heart is made up of cardiac muscles. Walls of ventricles are much thicker than that of atria. Nodal tissues, special cardiac musculature distributed in the heart, bundles of nodal fibers, atrioventricular bundle emerge on the top of interventricular septate. Then cardiac cycle, 4 chambers, relaxed state, bicuspid and tricuspid valve open, then pulmonary vein, left atria, then ventricle, vena cava to right atrium, then right ventricle. Then cardiac cycle is of 72 minutes, duration of one cycle 0.8 seconds. Stroke volume is the blood pumped out by each ventricle during cardiac cycle. Cardiac output, stroke volume into heart rate. Body can alter stroke volume, heart rate, hence cardiac output is two prominent sound, lub and dub. Closure of tricuspid and bicuspid produce lub, and closure of semilunar valves produces dub. Then electrocardiograph, it is done by electrocardiogram, graphical representation of the electric activity of heart during CC. 3 electrical leads, 1 to each wrist and left ankle. P-wave electrical excitation, QRS complex, T-wave return to the ventricles, then end of T-wave, end of systole, and then double circulation. Deoxygenated blood goes to right ventricle, then pulmonary artery, then lungs, oxygenated blood, and then pulmonary vein, and then to atrium. And this again is reversely done. Then it is done by double circulation. Hepatic portal system, unique vascular connection between digestive tract and liver. It is hepatical portical vein, carries blood from intestine to liver, then systematic circulation. A special coronary system of blood vessels present in our body exclusively for circulation of bloods and form cardiac musculature. These are the disorders: hypertension, coronary artery diseases, angina, and heart failure. So this was for today's video. Hope you liked it. Thank you for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Till then, bye bye. Thank you.